Hi guys, it is time for a new pattern. I have been having troubles with my phone staying vertically. Go to pattern-collections.com. Make sure you have the dash or you go in the wrong place. You're going to go to pattern focus. If you're having any troubles with the website, I can pass along your information, or go to Pattern It Club on Facebook, which will give you access to Nicole or Ina, who are the admins of the website, and let them know what troubles you're having. I am not part of that. I just do the daily tangles. I really have no ownership over any of the website or the I'm not an admin in the group. I'm just following along and enjoying what they put out there. So this one is OO Africa, like out of Africa. We have done this one before, so if I can remember, I will put a link somewhere, either in the description or maybe make an iCard, to my other video of, we did this way back, like near the beginning sometime. So it's been like a year. I don't remember what my tile looked like, and it doesn't matter, because even if I tried to totally reproduce the tile exactly the way I drew it before, I wouldn't be able to. So FYI. Okay, so you're going to start with a dot grid. And it's an offset dot grid. By that I mean these dots are in this row, and then this row they're a little off. They're not lined up, they're between. I have an easier time with an offset grid. I have a hard time with making dot grids. I just do. I totally own that I have a hard time being consistent with a dot grid. So what I usually do in pencil is I draw a standard grid, and then I put a dot in the middle. And then I can erase the other lines if I need to. So then diagonally, you're going to go from one dot to another and do two lumps. 1, 2, like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, diagonally. Okay. Then step 3, you're going to diagonal going the other way. 1, 2, 1, 2. And it automatically creates this cloud-like tile thing. It's really cool. And we're just going to give that a go, and I'm going to show you how I do a pencil dot grid thing. Now the thing is that we're trying to do this on string number 42, which is that one. I've already lightly drawn it here because I hadn't looked ahead, so I had no idea what we were doing next. Yeah, so let me see if I draw this a little bit closer together. Let me erase what I have already done and try again. Get a little closer together with my strings. We're going to do that and a little bit closer together so that they're a little more consistent here. Like that. Like that. Okay. Okay, like that. You're too far away. Okay, so I did this, and then I think I want a straight grid over the top of this. Like such. Like that. Okay. Something like that. So I'm going to use the dots that are in these corners. So they will have a bit of a curve because I'm using those dots that are in those corners. And that's going to be slightly curved. And then in between, I'm going to put in the middle of the boxes a dot. And that's how I get myself an offset grid. I use a grid, and then I put a dot in between the grid, and that gives me an offset grid, dot grid. Okay, we're just going to give this a go. I'm just going to fill up the whole page with this particular pattern. Get my pen. So in a diagonal fashion, I am going to go, I'm actually start in the middle so I know where I'm headed here. 1, 2, like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Okay. I'm just going with the flow here, folks. I'm really quiet, sorry. Although maybe it'll be a nice change for some people. Some people just do not like a chatty video. It's weird. But you know what? That's what your volume is for. You know that button on your computer? It's totally possible to turn somebody off. I do it all the time. Mostly because I have no problem with chatty video. I like chatty videos. I have problems with the people who fast forward their video and put this god awful music behind it. I usually have to turn it off. It's just, for me, it's just awful. Okay, so now I need to pay attention to where I'm going here. And I need to go in a diagonal fashion again this way. So, like that. Like that. But because my grid is kind of swirled like that, my lines are not straight, so my pattern is going to be a little wavy, a little wonky. Wonky is my middle name. Ooh, got a little carried away with that one. And that doesn't look like it's connected to the right place. I've done something wrong there. Okay, that's my middle dot. I'm losing my dots. Here. I lost my dot there too. Okay, so if you're not paying attention and you lose your dot, just give yourself a little. This one might have a little bit of extra oomph here. We're gonna just do this on some of them. So this one goes here and there, like that, that. Okay. I'm not overly happy with that, but I'll work it out. I'll work it out, and I'll make sure that there are other places that have this extra thick line. So that's not the only place that has an extra thick line. Don't need to do it on all of them, but I need to do it on some of them so that it doesn't look out of place. I'll do it on this one because this line also has another a weirdo one. I was watching Peter Draws the other day. Really like him. He's kind of weird, but I like him. He was doing a flip through of one of his journals, of his drawing journals, a moleskin that he'd worked on, and it was interesting. One of the things he said, and I find it to be true, that even though he's become very comfortable drawing on camera while he's recording, he finds that when he draws off camera, there's something even more satisfying about drawing off camera than on. And I can totally get that. It's not that I'm not having a good time while I'm drawing on camera, because I totally am. But I can get that whole, you always know you're on camera. Even if I was to never say a word, you always know you're on camera. And there's a small bit of thing in the back of your mind that says, what if I screw up and they're watching me? Now, you know, all the time I say there's no mistakes, and there, you know, I just put out there, even when I have issues that I'm not happy with my line work. You know, it is what it is. I put it out there because you guys need to know that it's okay to have line work you're not happy with. But then I always have in the back of my mind, you know, I'm going to get a comment on this. Somebody's going to say something. And, you know, I really don't want somebody to say something about this. But they will, because they always do. And there's just something about drawing while you know that the camera's running that just, it does something to you while you're drawing that you can't really quantify. I'm gonna do them all like this? I don't know. I'm going to do at least every other one, and I'm going to erase my grid because I don't need it anymore. And maybe that will give me some, get rid of some of those lines, and it will give me a better perspective as to whether or not I like this or what I want to do to make it better, different, whatever. I see where I've missed a line. I don't know, it's just weird. Until you've done your art on camera, you really don't realize that you're even thinking about. I mean, I didn't think I was thinking about you guys and the fact that the camera is running, but I realize that I do. And that what I do when I'm not on camera, my process is slightly different. Because I don't have to think about, you know, many things. I don't have to think about, am I still in frame? Do I need to explain what I'm thinking about, my process? You know. Granted, I don't have to describe my process. It's what I've chosen to do. You know, if I just sat here, did this quietly, you guys would be fine with that too, but I don't know. Don't know what I'm saying. I do that a lot, where I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like I like that. Now see, if I hadn't made this unintended line over here, I may never have filled in those spots and then decided I needed to do more of that. And I really like it. So maybe an unintended line is just really just the opportunity to do something different that you're not expecting. And I thought maybe doing it the other way, but no, I like it just like this. And I know these are supposed to be tiles, but they sure do look like people, look like a crowd of people in a stadium or something, just like silhouettes. That's what I see. Okay, so I need to decide how it's living. Ooh. Do I like that better? If I don't have it, if I have it this way, it looks like a crowd of people to me. And maybe that's not what I want. But if I turn it this way, it looks more like clouds. And if I turn it that way, I'm not happy with that. Put that way. No. I think I'm going to do it that way. Okay. I'm going to do a little shading right here and a little extra shading where it's darker. Whew, it's hot again today. I could do with it doesn't have to get cold, but I could do with a little less, just a little more moderate of a temperature. I'm a really fair weathered gal. I am super happy when the temperature is between, let's say, 75 to 80. That's just a beautiful, perfect day. Absolutely delightful. 72 even. Get below 70 and I start to get a little chilly. I want to put on a sweater. Between 80 and 90 is comfortable, but warm, you know, shorts weather. Get between 90 and 100 and I'm just not happy. I'm not comfortable. So I would just really love it if it was in the upper 80s. But, you know, I'll even take lower 90s at this point. These days of being over 100, like day after day, is starting to get to me. And like I said before, I try really hard to be economical with our air conditioning. And when I'm home here by myself, I do not run the air really low. I keep the house set at about 85, which is almost too hot. $78 would be perfect, but that would cost too much. I'm not going to do that. I might change it down to 84 or 83. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2 degrees. Amazing how just 1 degree can make me go from uncomfortable to bearable. And I just may have to go do that. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go see what the temperature is set at. Why am I even doing that? I can do that from here. Oh, why do I have to sign in? Alright, can't do that on my phone. For some reason, my thermostat on my app on my phone has lost its login information. So I have to re-put in the username and password, which I don't remember off the top of my head. Well, I remember the password, but I don't remember the user email. I think it was my son's email. I have to look it up. Oh well. Smart homes are great until you've lost your username and password, and then a smart home is no longer smart. It's just a home. Okay. I like that. You like it? I like it just like that. I think I'm going to leave it. Except for I think I want, for some reason, I'm feeling like this corner and this corner need to be darker, like it's really dark here in the corner. I don't know why. And I do this in little swirls, kind of so that you really blend out that pencil. You don't notice it. I don't know why I wanted that corner to be a little darker, but I did. So that's okay. That's what it wanted. I just follow directions. Okay, I like it. It's different. And like I said, who knows? I just do realize that sometimes when I'm just drawing for myself, that I stop thinking altogether and get completely in a Zen mode. I think that's it. I stop. I completely Zen out. Whereas when I'm on camera, I can't quite get in that zone. I get close, but I don't get 100% in that zone. Because I know you're there. You're watching over my shoulder. And so that's why I do this art here on camera, and why I have my personal journals and I do my other art. It's not because I don't love this art. I love this art and I love doing this for you guys. But at the same time, you know, you are looking over my shoulder while I draw. So I could be here all by myself, in my home, all alone, but I still have that feeling like you guys are watching over me. So I just, yeah, oh, ow. That was a bad idea. I touched my lamp for some unknown reason, and it's hot. Okay, don't do that. Note to self, turn off the light before you adjust its angle. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Go out and have a blessed day. I have no idea what the week is going to shape up to be, but you know, I'm recording this on Monday. It's going to be sent out on Wednesday, right? That was today, Wednesday? I think so. Let me go back to my daily thing so I know what day of the week this is. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, today's Wednesday. Haha. Okay. It's kind of weird when you record things on Monday and that are not going to be played until Wednesday, but yeah, I think I'm done drawing for today, maybe. Maybe I'll do one more. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day. I'm going to stop and have a rest and take a snack. And I have a little bit of more time. So before I have to get ready for work. So, because today I'm going in late. I don't go until 3 o'clock today, so I have lots of time to draw this morning. And maybe I'll get things accomplished because I am going to have to clean up my stuff. Family's coming for our Aunt Betty memorial, so I have to finish drawing today and tomorrow. Those are my days, and then I have to get all of my video stuff packed up and off the table so we can use the dining room table to eat on. So yeah, I got lots of stuff to do. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.